Hello Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Cross Watchers. This is your tarot and oracle reading for the week of August 28th to September 3rd, 2023. First card out for you is the Wayfarer, the Hermit, the Adventurer. That's how I view this card. So I'm automatically seeing some of you may be planning some trip or travel or even a return home, or just like a travel. I feel like for most of you, it's not necessarily a return home. It's like an adventure. So something that may involve trains, planes, boats, ferries, buses, etc. You may not necessarily be doing it this week, although you could be. I'm seeing you're planning it a lot. It says contemplation, search for truth, inner guidance, and introspection. So this is definitely a week to go within for sure. One thing I would definitely say is, are you meditating? Have you been slacking off on that meditation? Because if you are, I would highly recommend doing it a bit more this week. I am seeing a lot of mental in your head energy, soul searching energies. Who am I? Am I doing what I should be doing? What does this mean in my life? Whatever you're thinking about, what does it mean in my life? What is my path from here? And I see you kind of just getting to know yourself in a larger spiritual chapter of your life right now, and kind of exploring different ideas or careers or hobbies or relationships, just having experiences to get to know yourself better. You know, I feel like, Aquarius, if you're watching this, a lot of you have come out of your dark night of the soul. You know, you recently, or in the past few months or years, have come out of a rather dark place in your life. And you feel yourself coming out of that, but now you're kind of in this chapter of like just having experiences and opening your eyes up to the world and just being a little bit lost in order to find yourself. So Spirit is validating that for you. So just, I want you to know you don't need to have all the answers right now. Okay, this chapter of your life is all about exploring and experiencing. So that way, the next chapter that comes, which we aren't going to talk about right now, you'll have a lot more clarity in what to do then. But for right now, this is definitely a time of exploration, adventure, and searching for truth, whether it's through travel, meeting new people, or just diving into different books and ideas and philosophies. Next, we have impartiality, which came out for your friend Gemini, or Libra, sorry. So this apparently is the air energy this week. You know, all the air signs have been quite similar in energy so far. Very contemplative, very peaceful, very much not wanting to choose one thing or the other. This is definitely not a week to make any big decisions, is what I want to say. And I'm not trying to scare you out of decisions. By that I mean like, okay, I'm going to decide to do this for the rest of my life. Like decisions like that, I'm not seeing this as the week for that. It's more so a week of conversations, experiences, seeing where the energy lies, having an experience. Next we have breathe. Oh my gosh, what were we talking about? I was just saying meditate. And we see here someone meditating, breathing. Okay, and we have the number 29. This is significant. Whenever a number comes out that is in the week that we're reading about, to me it says that day is important. So Tuesday the 29th may be a very important day for you. So whatever is going to happen during that day, we're seeing the energy here of just breathing deeply, not necessarily making any big decision unless you truly, unless it's a decision that you want to explore, is what I want to say. Like, don't make any life-changing decisions that you're unsure about. Like, explore more, breathe through the experience. So 9 tarot cards, 3 rows of 3 to get a deeper understanding of this week ahead. From the good tarot, first card out is transformation in reversed. Transformation. I am seeing transmutation, actually, and you may have had some things end in your life in order for something new to begin, or you may have taken something negative and turned it into something positive. For example, taking a negative emotion such as heartbreak and turning it into a creative inspiration to get your goals, your dreams, and your visions off the ground. You know, heartbreak, while it sucks, it's great material for music, for art, for, you know, inspiring you to live a better life. And oftentimes when we have these harsh emotions, it leads us to new beginnings. You know, my first YouTube channel was born out of loneliness, and my second YouTube channel was born out of heartbreak. You know, I had these endings that occurred in my life, and from those endings I had space in my day, in my schedule, in my heart to focus on other things, and I chose to focus on creative things that created a sense of community for all of us, and you know, just brought in so much abundance for me and the people who I connect with. So I am seeing you have, in the recent past few weeks and months, have transformed and transmuted some energies in your life. Second card out is the King of Air, which is you. This is your divine masculine energy, okay? We're seeing you very much just in your power. And it's so funny because both Gemini and Libra had the Queen of Air, and you're getting the King of Air, and you're all the air signs. So this is like your most mature reflection of yourself. So I do see you acting very maturely this week and making really good decisions. Trust your judgment is what I want to say here. Like, whatever your judgment and intuition is telling you to do, I feel like you're going to follow it, and I feel like it's going to lead you in the right place. Also, this feels like a week where you're not necessarily focused on the emotions of things. And it's not to say you don't have emotions. It's more so you're making decisions out of logic and intuition as opposed to what your emotions and chemistry and passion has to say. It's like, logically speaking, is this a good fit for me? Is why can't I talk today? Is this the direction that I want to go in? Third card out is the Four of Water. There's a sense of, I don't know. I want to see the card beneath this and surrounding this. Four of Water to me is like, things haven't worked out in the past and now you're like losing hope for the future. So for example, if this is love, you might have had some crappy experiences in love in the past, and Spirit is giving you a new opportunity again, and it's just like you're not excited about it. You're just going off of your intuition and your logic. Okay, like, is this a good match? Is it compatible? You know, going through the bullet points. Will this work out for me? So that's very interesting. Very interesting. Also, Aquarius, I think there is a relationship or creative project that you are not taking seriously enough this week, and similar message came out for the other air signs as well. I swear you're all going through the same thing this week. So I would pay attention to that. Is there a friend or lover or creative project that you're really underestimating how life-changing it could be and how exciting it could be? I would say give it a chance this week. Second row out for you, the fourth card is Ace of Earth in reversed. Yeah, I feel like you're blocking a chance at something. This thing could be wanting to offer you a deeper commitment if it's a person, or if it's like a creative thing, you're going to eventually make money from this, a lot of good money. And as I said, you have to take it seriously. I feel like you're blocking this blessing from coming into your own life because you are kind of like, I feel like your past and some of the fears you have tied to the past are having you not necessarily wanting to make any big decisions. It like, your inspiration is kind of dwelling, and it's just like, man, like I just want to, I'm almost getting a sense of hyper independence from you this week, where you just want to focus on you, do your own thing, and Spirit's saying, do not underestimate this new opportunity that's coming forward. So give it a chance, whatever it may be. Center of your spread is the Ten of Fire in reversed. Well, I see some pushback here, guys. I'm really feeling some energetic pushback from this last message I gave you. You know, Laura, I want to give it a chance, but there's just so much on my plate already. I already have so much going on, like, blah. Guys, like I said, you're blocking this blessing yourself. You know, you're blocking it yourself. Give this person or this project or this creative idea a chance, because I promise you it will lead to something much greater. So, you know, looking back into my own past, I can think about the people and the situations that end up being the most significant and important to me. And it's so funny how they started, because I feel like I almost resentfully gotten into those situations in the first place. Like, oh my gosh, I'm trying to give you an example. Like my best friend, my former best friend, who I was friends with for like over a decade, I remember she would invite me to places and I'm like, I don't really want to go. Like, I'd rather be at home on the couch or like doing this. But I'd resentfully, bring myself to go and then end up having a really great time and ended up having all these new friends and opportunities and everything. So life-changing. I don't know where my life would be at right now had I not gone to these certain events that I was very resentfully wanting to go to. But isn't that so funny how life works in that way sometimes? I'm seeing a similar situation coming up for you this week where it's like you don't want to attend something, you don't really necessarily, like, whatever, I guess I will if I'm free, or I guess I'll do that creative idea I have if I'm free, and it's like it will turn into something so much greater than yourself. And I feel like your future self is laughing at your energy right now because it's like you're totally not digging it. You're totally like whatever about this thing or this person, and it's like if only you knew how events would turn out, like you would not be acting the way that you're acting right now, which is so funny. And it's such a paradox, it's such a coincidence, because looking back into my own life again, I think of the people who sucked for me, the situations that were toxic, that didn't work out, and I feel like those were the situations where I was so gung-ho about in the beginning, like, yeah, this will be great, like I'm in love. And then, of course, it ended up horribly. So Spirit is saying, don't underestimate this person, this thing. It's a good thing that you're not like obsessed with them or this and like super passionate, like on fire. Like that's actually a good thing for you. So give this a chance is what I want to say. 6th card out underneath that 4 of water in our upright. We have the 2 of earth in reversed. You need more balance in your life, guys. More balance. I feel like the reason why you may be so like about this thing is because you're not giving yourself enough time to yourself. So I would say watch where your time and your commitments are going to. Try to reduce your time spent on things that drain your vital essence. Things like social media, TV, over exercising, over reading. What do you do that prevents you from indulging in your creative ideas or giving time and space for yourself and for new opportunities? Like, what has your schedule all booked up? Because we are seeing a very booked schedule for you, which is kind of making you less excited about something that Spirit is saying, yeah, maybe you should be a little bit more excited about this. It's because you're so busy, like you're not seeing what's in front of you. Final row out for you, 7th card, is the 3 of fire. Oh my gosh. Growth. What's funny? I'm seeing a sudden transformation in your feelings once you kind of give this thing a shot, once you give this thing a chance. I feel like the second you decide to give it a chance, and you do, there's like a little flame that ignites within you. And you're like, what is this? What is this feeling that I'm getting? So that feeling is going to take you really, really far with this as well. Also, this is again a card of travel. It's a card of creative expression and passion. So I am seeing a newfound passion kind of being sparked within you this week. And that passion will lead you to something huge. Like you can't perceive how this will grow in the future, I promise you. But it'll be pretty big. But in order for this to grow, you need to make room for it in your life, for sure. 8th card out is strength in reversed. Be real with yourself, guys. Be real with yourself. What do you want? Are you ready? Do you have the space in your life for the life that you want? What do you need to sacrifice in order to gain the life that you want? That's what I want to say. I don't know why. Final row out, or final card out for you is love in reversed, right underneath, right next to, oh my god, I can't talk, strength in reversed. And look how similar they are. We both see a woman with a lion. Both of these cards talk about vulnerability, okay? Giving something an honest shot, opening yourself up to this love, opening yourself up to this passion, and saying yes to this thing. Okay, saying yes, being vulnerable. Allow yourself to be vulnerable. Allow yourself to open up to this. If you don't want to, you don't have to, okay? I'm seeing 2 paths emerging for you. You can select which one you want. One path, you continue on your path as the wayfarer, the hyper-independent person who is just experiencing life and not necessarily giving anyone or anything a serious, committed effort. Or you can give this person or the situation a shot and see how it goes for you. But if you're going to take that path, you need to be vulnerable. You need to be open to the fact that it may not work out. Heartbreak may happen like it did in the past. Sure, the past could totally repeat itself, Aquarius, but don't let that fear have you holding back from life and not giving anyone or anything a shot again just because you had bad experiences in the past, just because things didn't work out for you in the past, relationships did not work out, or your past creative efforts did not work out. That does not mean you stop trying, okay? Spirit is asking you, will you open your heart up to me again? Will you give this life thing a shot again? Even if it doesn't work out, it's a beautiful experience, and you're still on the path of the wayfarer, the hermit, your spiritual journey, if you give this thing a shot, I promise you. All right. Wow, deep reading, Aquarius. Thank you for joining me. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. All of those help me out and just helps you contribute to this little community we have growing here. Go ahead to my website, spiritpsychic.org, if you want a personal psychic reading with me, one-on-one, or spiritual life coaching sessions with me, or my Goddess Energy Intention Oil. They can all be found there. Link in the description. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.